guys, Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure I am not the only one who has some things laying around the house that you have potentially thought about throwing out, or you just don't like the style anymore. I walked around my house and chose some things that I could redo and give a fresh new look. We have had this bench for about 5 or 6 years now, and it was time for a redo. I removed the seat of the bench. I wanted to keep that stained and then give the rest of the bench a coat of Home Decor full cart chalk paint in the color sheepskin. Let the bench dry overnight and then came in the next day and put on a second coat. Now to distress the piece. Time to grab some sandpaper and start going to town. I think this is my favorite part. I really like seeing how things are going to start looking and coming together. I sealed this with a coat of wax and then let it dry for a week before using it. I wanted to keep the seat brown, but thought it could use a new coat of stain just to brighten it up. Put it all back together and take a look at the final piece. This is my baby Arch. He's 4 months old. For this one, I have this old frame I bought at Michael's several years ago. I was almost going to throw it out, but I really like the metal pieces. With these woodcraft wheels and some leftover fabric from a placemat, I figured I could whip something up. With some E6000 and some hot glue, I put my wheels into place. I used some more chalk paint for this, and I only gave it 1 coat. Because I love the distressed look, I started distressing. Once it was to my liking, I quickly went in with a coat of wax to seal it. Now that the wax was dry, I went in and buffed it so that way it could have a nice sheen look. My metal pieces were put back in place, and now it was time to put the fabric in. This cute little riser could be used for pretty much anything. I ended up putting it in my bathroom to display some products that I use regularly. I've had this little bucket that I got at the dollar store with some gray, white, and black paint. I went in and gave it a new paint job. Now there's no rhyme or reason to the way I'm painting this. I'm just going with the flow, feeling out how I kind of want it to look, and if it doesn't turn out the way I want, this paint you can go right back over it and keep mashing it into each other until you get it to the way you want it. I took a piece of sandpaper and started roughing up the raised edges on the bucket. I spelled out the word trash with this stencil I found from the dollar store, and voila! I did go in and seal this with a small coat of wax at the end. I think this bucket gives a perfect little added touch to my bathroom.